There was also major relief for Ukraine this week after the US Senate passed a $61 billion aid package. It came after months of delays and setbacks, with President Joe Biden vowing to make up for lost time. Joining me now to discuss is Advisor to the Minister of Defence of Ukraine, Yuri. Yuri, great to see you again. It's been a couple of months. First of all, what's your reaction to that news?
Many thanks. I'd like to make a little comment. My new role now is advisor to the Minister of Strategic Industries, and it's my fault. I should have told you earlier about this change of roles. And another thing which I want to say at the very beginning today is I know there was Anzac Day yesterday, and I want to pay tribute to those heroes, those Australian heroes who bravely gave their lives to protect your country in different wars throughout your history. And I must say that here in Ukraine, for the last 2 years, every day, without exception, rain or shine, regardless of the weather, but every day, 9 a.m. in the morning, we have a minute of silence across Ukraine. So wherever you are in the central Kyiv or in some other part of Ukraine, we always stand there and pay tribute to our fallen heroes. Now, as to your question about the foreign aid, of course, this is a historic moment. And the day when the US Congress passed that bill was a good day for Ukraine and was a bad day for the terrorist Russia. I tell you this. We've been waiting for this for a very long time, more than 6 months. And you can imagine that in a war of that scale, 6 months is an eternity. When you are feeling the shortage of artillery ammunition, when you are feeling the shortage of air defense interceptors, I'm sure you have seen how badly Ukrainian cities were targeted by Russian missiles and drones in these last months. We've had more than 80% of our power generating facilities either badly destroyed, damaged, or destroyed entirely. So the importance of this moment just cannot be overestimated.
Tell me, Yuri, and first of all, I'm assuming it's a promotion, so congratulations to you. We'll get your title right next time. And on Anzac, thank you. I wish some of the citizens in our own country showed that amount of respect to our diggers, so we appreciate that as well. Talk to me about the war itself. Are you winning the war? The world's focus has shifted to the Middle East, and that is horrific for you, I'm sure, but try and bring it back for us. What's happening?
Erin, because of the delay with this support aid bill, of course, the situation on the front lines in the east of Ukraine, as well as in the south, has been very, very precarious during the last couple of months. Russians relentlessly attack. Russians use the so-called guided bombs, and these are 1.5-ton bombs that they drop along the front lines, and they've dropped thousands of them since the beginning of this year alone. But our troops are still motivated, determined, and of course now they're experiencing a huge morale boost because I've spoken to some of our guys at the front lines, and they said that they were watching the US Congress vote in the trenches on their mobile phones. So we are very hopeful that the dynamics of this war will change now, and there will be more good news from the front lines. Now, one thing that I have to stress is that in the time that the front line was sort of stable and it was back and forth, but Russians have not been able to achieve any considerable gains, but they have been continuing their attacks. Now, at the same time, we have been successfly targeting their oil refineries inside the Russian territory because we are confident. You know, John McCain, the famous Republican, late famous Republican, once said that Russia is not a country. Russia is a gas station with nuclear weapons. So we are trying to make sure that this genocidal gas station is diminished in their capacity to attack Ukraine. They're not able to send their proceeds to fund the war. And even Bloomberg reports that, you know, our strategy is showing results.
Fantastic. We are very, very happy for you. Well, I speak on behalf of myself. I am. Keep up the good fight. We'll check in soon, Yuri. Thank you so much.